everyone, this is Arcalpha 12, and today I am catching up a little bit, because this was released 7 days ago. This is Rustage's King Arthur rap, The King, featuring Ben Schuller from Nerd Out. I am very, very excited to get to this. I really was wanting to do this before the new year, but timing prevented me from doing such. So I'm glad I'm able to do it now. Only a week late. This is going to be, I think, his 4th song in his mythology series. He's done Sun Wukong, and he's done, why am I blanking on the other one that he did? I know he did one that was just like about mythics in general. Oh, Anubis. That was the other one. And then he's, I guess he did the Mythos one, the Zeus, Poseidon, and Hades rap. I have not heard that one. I think someone recommended that I listen to it, even though it's only it is 5 months old. So I might get around to doing that since that was a fan request. I might go ahead and sit down and listen to that as a reaction. But let me know if you guys actually want me to do that. But I have heard the Sun Wukong one, which I thought was fantastic. The Anubis one is one of my personal favorite of all time from Rustage. So I'm really excited to hear what he's done with King Arthur. Link will be in the description below if you want to watch this without my commentary, because I will be pausing and I will be talking about it. And without further ado, let's get started.
Yeah, Lord of my throne, men wanna talk but get caught in the throat. You cannot walk in the court that I roam. Kingdom drawn for the sword and the stone. Cast them in red like a York to a rose. Pardon my French, that's the conqueror's nose. Hard to the death cause I'm forged in their throats. They part with their head like they're Mordred and Co. They go look at my test, what I said. They have me with the crown on my head, that's what men call fashion. Cause I angle the east and the west and Saxons better call St. John's. Cause my pen's a dragon, my knights in it rounds when they get to action. My blades stay long, how I Edward Shank. Can't deal with the king, painted red like barons. Like a prince in a tower cause the death ain't banded. And I'm not.
There are so many history bars already in this. I know a lot about the King Arthur mythos. And in fact, in both elementary and high school, I did reports on King Arthur. I read the entire chronology of King Arthur when I was in 5th grade. Like, there was this giant book that was basically just a collection of the King Arthur, like, mythos stories. I read it from cover to cover. It was a huge book. It was about like the size of a normal encyclopedia. And I read that completely. I loved it. So I granted that was ages ago. That was back in the 90s and ye olden times. So a lot of my memory is a little foggy on it. But some of these bars are familiar to me. But he's already thrown like, I think 4 or 5, maybe 6 different things at me. I couldn't even begin to comment on it. It's Rustage. He does this very well. But the fact that he's also picking, I kind of want to say a hometown hero as his subject this time, means that he also has a little bit more of a closer personal connection to it than, say, Anubis or Sun Wukong. Because King Arthur is a British legend, and, you know, Rustage is from the UK, so that means that I'm sure he probably knows even more about King Arthur than he does about any other legendary figure. So I imagine there's going to be a lot of, like, pointed, nuanced references in this song, and that excites me because I'm wondering if I can find as many of them as possible. I don't know how many I will find, but I'm curious to see if I can recognize some of them.
Known for my threats, just a rare bit of code and mail. Got the blows and the bow for scale. Heavy man on the throne is gonna know the tale. And I sit for my cup like the holy grail. Let me slow and fail, but no vagabond. Crumble and chose to fail like they Babylon. Now I'm the token male, ripping the cloak and veil. Cause every bloke can hail to the gates of Avalon.
Might wanna try to be grateful when days turn into nights. What do you bring to the table? Oh, you come at the king. Oh, your best not miss on the one they all wish they were. You come at the gate. Wanna test this chord, but I know that you won't hold.
Ben did a fantastic job of delivering a very beautiful chorus for us, as I expected him to do, because that's something that he excels at. Not a whole lot there in the chorus to really dissect, because the chorus was relatively simple. I feel like most of the references, like there are a couple things there, like obviously turning days to nights, like referencing, you know, the Knights of the Round Table. I imagine that most of the references are probably going to be done by Rustage, but still, that was a really solid and you know, melodic chorus for us to like tone down a little bit before ramping back up for Rustage.
Got a word, way that I pound like a sterling. Lance a lot, but they stop when they serving. Man, stay hot when I drop.
Hold on.
Your best knowledge, 'cause they won't forget my name.
I heard Lance a lot, so I'm trying to get the context for it.
They can't get a word, way that I pound like a sterling. Lance a lot, but they stop when they serving. Man, stay hot when I
Okay.
drop like a merlin. I got enough for the burning. Blazing the lake where the lady be lurking. Paving my way through the traitors and vermin. Say what I say, 'cause I make what I'm earning. Excalibur, I keep it drawn like a curtain. Leaving like Beckett, but not Henry. Harold, I'm keeping my bow steady. Queen on my head like a British penny. They be acting like Ethelred, unready. I inside a man of cutters or anything. Sharing my power with gentry. 'Cause I gun treat him like Cromwell. I cut him to bits and pieces even after they're buried. Raw divine, add to my life like it's Monty Python. Can't go through France to the Scottish Highlands 'cause I'm rich in my blood and forgot the lion. Served by the night shows I'm non-compliant. Loud as the weak but the strong is silence. I'm not a god or a tyrant. I'm just a man with a hat that I won in the violence.
Again, I'm trying to remember all like the context of the references. Like I'm catching the references. But it's been so long since I've read The Legend of King Arthur that like I'm struggling to remember like the context of what these references are. Like obviously they mean something to King Arthur. I recognize they mean something to King Arthur. I remember reading them, but I don't remember what they mean. I don't have like that link that connects their meaning to why they're important. So while I'm chuckling over here, I'm also like trying to be like, okay, so what did he just say? What was that little like and like that reference there that he threw in there? So please, people, if you have any knowledge of King Arthur, please put it in the comments, because I'm struggling to remember this shit. And I'm really hoping that like some people can help me out with it, because like I said, I recognize some of these important things. Many of like the more famous historical figures like Lancelot and whatnot, I clearly understand, but there are some nuances here. There are a lot of nuances here. There are so many things here that I feel like I'm missing. So I could use some assistance.
Oh, your best knowledge, I'm the one they all wish they were. You come at the gate, wanna test this chord, but I know that you won't hold true. And the people all say nobody's done it better. You know that you could never be the same. You come at the gate, oh, your best knowledge, 'cause they won't forget my name. Come at the key.
I am not a man, I'm more a symbol. More a story for my people told through poetry and...
Hold on, what'd he say?
I am not a man, I'm more a symbol. More a
Symbol. I heard simp. I was like, why? Why is he a simp?
story for my people told through poetry and minstrels. The web of time's a thread of lies all caught up in the spindle. But virtues we embrace ensures our lights will never dwindle. 'Cause I stand atop a kingdom built on blood and bones and fallen foes. Kings and dukes, the peasant youth, we pledge our lives and swore an oath. A heavy hand must press the wounds and hold it close to call us home. Until our words all wash away, until we let the water flow.
You might wanna try to be grateful when days turn into nights. What do you bring to the table? You come at the king, oh, your best not miss. I'm the one they all wish they were. You come at the gate, wanna test this chord, but I know that you won't hold true. And the people all say nobody's done it better. You know that you could never be the same.
Who are those backup vocals?
You come at the gate, oh, your best not miss, 'cause they won't forget my name. Come at the key.
Oh, Honora VT. Okay. I heard the backup vocals and it sounded like there was multiple people there. But I guess it was probably just Honora layered multiple times, because I was thinking that like Hala CG was mixed in there as well, and I wouldn't have been surprised to see McGuire's voice in there, because McGuire appears almost everywhere. McGuire is the is the Where's Waldo of nerdcore sometimes, but that was fantastic. That was really, really cool. Again, like I said, there are probably a lot of things that I completely missed that went right over my head. But like the things that I got, I clearly understood that there was references there. I just couldn't remember what those references meant. So if you could help me in the comments, that would be very fantastic. There was a lot of stuff there, so I don't expect one person to find everything, but it would be nice to remember some of this context. But as a song, very, very well constructed. I still think his Anubis song is probably the best song that he has created in 2023. And obviously this came out in 2023. It came out right after Christmas. So I still think that as of 2023, his Anubis song is probably one of his best, if not his best, instrumentation wise. And I would say probably in his top 5 lyrically. So I can't wait to see. I can't wait to see how he continues to evolve and upgrade come 2024, because Rustage does phenomenal work. And I can't wait to see what kind of work he puts out for this new year. But in any case, thank you for joining me. I am Ark Alpha 12, and I will see you in the next video.